All right, it has become very, very clear to me that you don't need to have hundreds of thousands of followers in order to make hundreds of thousands of dollars on the internet. And I know because I have learned from my own personal experience. Over the last year and a half, I've been building my personal brand. I've been posting content on the internet every single day. I've been going out, networking, speaking on stages, and really trying to grow my personal brand. And I've generated just under $500,000 in my first year of giving this whole thing a shot. Now, these are the same systems that we're using inside of our business. It's the same systems that we're implementing inside of our clients' business. So I'm gonna show you guys a full breakdown of what we're doing so that you guys can start to implement this into your business and begin to see results like we are. Now, it all starts with lead generation. You're not gonna be able to make any money if you don't have an influx of leads. Now, how are we generating leads? You know, a lot of people are using more platforms, but the main platforms that we're using, the number one is Instagram and the number two is YouTube. Right now, I think what we're learning is that YouTube is slowly becoming our number one because YouTube is long form content. You're giving people more of an ability to learn from you. They get to see more of you and it's a lot more raw. When you're posting these shorts, you know, a lot of times we're chasing trends and we're posting short form content, so it doesn't give them a lot of time to connect with us. And majority of the time we're scrolling before the video is even over. So our lead generation is majority coming from Instagram and it's majority coming from YouTube. Now, if you're looking at this video right here, I made $460,000 from my personal brand, Copy Me. This is actually a video sales letter. It's the same video that lives on my funnel, but I had this live right here on YouTube so that people can watch my full breakdown of my business, and I'm actually asking them to take an action. This video right here is where I'd say a lot of our leads are coming from. Now you'll notice we only have 94 views on here. It's because slowly what we'll do is we will update this. We might make and shoot new ones. We're testing different varieties and variations of these things. So this is our YouTube channel. This is where we get a lot of our leads from. Instagram is where we get the majority of our leads from. You can see we've got 21,000 followers here on Instagram, and we're just driving traffic to here. Now, this video right here, this video sales letter that I was telling you about, we also have a short form version of that video right here, which is also an ask. We're asking them to take an action, which is basically to opt in for our free training. And through that free training, we're able to collect their name, their number, and their email. So these are our lead generation platforms. Now, you notice how I'm talking about that ask. That is like the most important part. It's the calls to action. So in every one of the bios or captions of all of my videos, I guess you could say, I have apply to work one-on-one with me and my team. So these are all in the captions of all of my YouTube videos. And all you gotta do is you gotta click that link and it's gonna allow you to fill out an application so that you can then begin to apply and work with me one-on-one or my team. Now, on Instagram, it's gonna look a little bit different, but we're still giving that ask. We're still asking them to take an action. And you've probably seen this before, guaranteed, right? You'll notice we say comment status and I'll send you a full breakdown so that you can implement this into your business. And the reason that we do that, the reason that we ask them to comment a word is because we have an automation set up. Now I'm gonna show you another one. So this one says comment training for a free personal brand training. So this is that same lead magnet. We're giving them that lead magnet in order for them to give us their name, their number, and their email. Now, if they were to just comment status, this one's a little bit different. This one is gonna direct them to our appointment setters where they are going to then begin having a conversation and they can kind of pre-qualify them from there. When people comment status, at least for us, that says that they're a little bit more interested. When they want the training, that tells me that, you know, maybe they're just looking to get started or they want a little bit more information, okay? But if they're commenting status, that means they're a little bit more serious. Now, these are our call to actions, okay? So you gotta remember this. All of your followers are leads and all of your opt-ins are warm leads. All of your bookings are gonna be hot leads. So for everybody that's coming through here, anybody that's following you on Instagram, if they match your ICP, that's a new lead. Anybody that's following you on YouTube or is interacting with your content, it's a little less hard to track who's in particularly following you on here and kind of what they're doing. You can't see as much of their social profiles, but what I will say is through YouTube, you're gonna direct them here. But all of your followers on Instagram, you need to be reaching out to them. You need to be letting them know that, you know, you have a solution for them. You can be asking them what kind of problems they're facing and just be the guide for these people. Okay, they followed you for a reason. Now, also remember, not only are you gonna have followers as leads, you might have people that are commenting on your Instagram, you might have people that are replying to your stories or whatever that don't follow you. And if they match your ideal client profile, then obviously like that's a lead as well. So always, always, always keep track of that. Now, we're gonna go back. Remember when I said, if you comment status and I'll send you a full breakdown, basically by commenting that word, they get an automation. And this is that automation. So it's inside of ManyChat. You guys have probably heard of ManyChat. If you haven't, go find out about it. It's pretty cool. But basically the user comments on a post and they basically comment on the post or the story, and we send them this automation. Yo, saw you reached out about getting some help with your personal brand. Were you interested or just kind of curious? And we're guiding them through this process. We're asking them questions. The reason that we do this, right? Are you 18? Okay, this won't work if you're not 18, right? Like we're disqualifying the people that are not good fits, and we're qualifying the people that are good fits. And what you'll notice is by the end of this, we've left it open-ended. And I did that because I have appointment setters that are gonna be on my profile that are there to follow up. They're there to carry on the conversations, and they're there to ask them to book a call and prompt them to get on the phone with my team. Now, this one right here, the free training, it looks a little bit different. The free training is really just so that we can gather their name, their number, and their email. That way we can continuously remarket to them. We can update them with new campaigns and different things. So the cool thing about this is, and I'm gonna show you guys the way that the funnel works so that you have an idea, but you go through this free training, okay? They comment the word free training. We say, hey, I appreciate you. As promised, here's that training. And they can click the button. It'll send them the training, okay? They'll wait 3 hours, and then it's going to text them back. Hey, what's up? Did you get a chance to check out that training? So this training is only going to be like 20 minutes, okay? And then if they say yes, we ask them, hey, how did you like it? If they say no, all good. Are you still interested in building a personal brand, okay? But you can kind of see, like we're sitting here, we're prompting these people, and we say, okay, well, if you liked it, did you get the chance to book a call? Well, the reason that they are asking, did you get a chance to book the call, is because inside of this funnel, right, they're going to come from this free training. If they did opt in for that free training, it is going to put them on this funnel right here. So this is what happens. They opt in for the training. This is the page that they're going to see, which this video is not actually the training. You'll notice we have like a button here. If they try to click it, it's gonna pull up a form, which is then gonna ask them, like I said, for their name, their number, and their email. They have to exchange that with you in order for them to watch the training. If they want to watch the training, they have to give you their name, their number, and their email. So they land here, they do that. And then once they give you their information, it's gonna take them to the actual training where they're gonna watch this training. But what this training really is a VSL. And the video sales letter is meant to overcome all of the objections that your prospects might have. So yes, we're going to be doing a training in this video, but at the same time, we're also going to be letting them know that, hey, we're the solution to your problem, and this is how we're going to solve it. You can try to do it on your own, but I think you're going to have much greater success if you allow us to help you, because you have the systems, the processes, the resources, whatever it may be, in order to help your person or client get the result, right? So they land here on this page. This is the training page. You'll notice we even have like, hey, here's what you get inside of our program, inside of the mentorship. We're like breaking it down so that they have full clarity on like what's about to happen if they decide to book a call. Now, in this video, actually, what you're gonna ask them is, hey, click the button below to apply for our program. You don't want to just let anybody think that they have the ability to just work with you, right? You want them to apply. So they go in here, they complete the application. And the truth is, not anybody can work with you if you do this the right way. If you go through our application process and you answer questions and you say, for example, you're not making enough money to work with us, if you answer that question, it's instantly going to disqualify you. It's going to send you to our YouTube channel where then you can learn from us for free. But if you do this the right way, you'll be able to qualify and disqualify all of the leads that are coming through so that you're not getting random people on the phone who are just window shopping and they're not actually ready to buy. So next thing is they'll fill out that application, and then it's going to take them to a book a call form where you can essentially have them choose their date, their time, and what exactly they want to cover. They're going to be able to land on your calendar. You're going to be able to cover your offer. You're going to be able to sell them on this call. That's really what it is. It's just a sales call. You disguise it as like a strategy call, or at least we do, but however you want to frame this, it really is and truly is a sales call. You'll notice we say, hey, this is only for coaches and consultants who are above 20 grand a month. We want to reiterate the fact that, like, hey, somebody may have lied on that form, and if they lied on that form, we want to say, look, like, this seriously is, it's only for people that are above 20 grand a month. Please don't book onto our calendar otherwise, because like, we want to, one, maximize your time and maximize our time, and it makes no sense. So make sure that you're always like prompting these people to like you want to disqualify these people, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You don't want these people to just be booking on your calendar if they can't afford your product, because then they're just wasting your time. Now, once they book a call, it's going to take them to here, which is then going to be a thank you page. So you'll notice we've got our assistant Liv. She basically comes on here. She's letting them know, hey, you guys book this call on your calendar. You've already booked it. Make sure that you add it to your calendar. Make sure that you confirm it in your email, and basically just thanking them for taking action and taking the next step and letting them know that, hey, you'll be talking to our team soon, okay? So this is the thank you page. Now, here's the truth. If you suck at sales, like what we did is I was the closer inside of our coaching business for the longest time, and I realized like I'm not the best at it. It's not my strong suit. Like my strong suit is being a coach, showing people how to get this stuff done, because this is exactly what I've had to do in my life and in my business. And so the sales aspect was bad for me. I sucked at it. So I had to hire a commission-based closer. And it's true, I suck. And my first week that I hired a closer, they actually managed to close $9,000 in the first week without even getting on the phone. So all I had to do was I had to create this content right here. I had to generate these leads, okay? I had to nurture these leads through Instagram stories. So I was posting polls on my Instagram stories. I'm asking people questions like, hey, which best describes your coaching or agency right now? Are you making money? Are you already at 6 figures? Are you making 5 to 10K but need a system? Like, where are these people at? I'm asking them questions through polls, okay? Because polls drive engagement and polls equal leads. So if somebody is responding to your poll and you're talking to them, for example, I said, which best describes your coaching and agency? Nobody's gonna respond to that poll if they don't run a coaching business or an agency. So you can go and look at those poll responses, see who's in there, and then respond to them accordingly, right? I'm also going on my stories and I'm posting case studies. And remember, we're doing all of this because this is what actually nurtures the client. These people are gonna follow you on Instagram, they're gonna follow you on YouTube, but then once they do, you wanna be updating them with stories and stuff like that, because the truth is most people are gonna watch your stories more than they're gonna watch your reels. They're gonna see, what is this person up to today? And they do that because it feels more real. They feel like they're able to get a little bit closer to you. So make sure that you're sharing stories. And when you are sharing stories, you're posting polls, you're posting case studies, because case studies build trust. People aren't gonna buy from you if they don't feel like they can trust you. I see it all too often. People feel like, I'm posting content, but all they're doing is giving straight value, and they're not showing why they should be trusted, right? If you're able to show, look, what I did for somebody else, and you can like tag that person and say like, hey, it's not just us that we're doing this for. This isn't some like scheme. Like this is actually like legit people getting legit results. If you can share that stuff, it speaks so much stronger than you do. And then storytelling and call to action. So like if you see this, it says, I went from being in $50,000 in debt to building a multi-6-figure business through social media. And the craziest part is it all changed faster than I expected. Everything, and then look, that's the first post. The second story is everything shifted when I built my personal brand. Once that pulls in your attention, you can build trust at scale, and it makes money while I sleep. I said, April 28th, I'm breaking down the exact strategy that I used to scale this, but I'm not making it public. This is only for people who are serious. DM me status to get early access before it drops. Limited invitees only. So you see, by doing that, the storytelling, it's building curiosity. We're also telling them that it's limited, because when you tell somebody that it's limited, that makes them want it more and it makes them want it faster. If you say it's limited, that means that they only have so long before it sells out. And so they want to make sure that they, one, get to it quicker. And also when it's limited, they feel like not everybody's going to get access to it. So if it's limited, they're not going to always be able to get it. And if they want it, they're going to get it, and they're going to get it fast. And then again, we're calling them to action. You always want to be making these call to actions. Again, like I said, we're asking them, DM me the word status. Because like I said earlier, if they DM me the word status, that means that they are more serious than if they're just asking for the free training. So we're bringing these people through. We're showing them my story. We're building that curiosity, and we're making them feel like this is limited, and we're asking them to take an action. And so by doing that, we're able to nurture all of these leads that we've generated. So we're generating leads, we're nurturing leads, we're making them take action. We're asking them to take an action. And by them taking an action, they're gonna land on our funnel. They're gonna end up speaking to you or your team, and they're gonna get sold. And here's the thing is, if you're genuinely taking your personal brand serious, if you're posting on platforms like YouTube and Instagram and you're doing it consistently and you're providing value and you're bringing people into your life and you're showing them real life stuff, like that's gonna connect the buyer to you. People don't wanna just buy from somebody that's sitting here teaching all day long. You have to actually get on there and show people your life. If you go look at my page, you're gonna see that I'm out hiking and cliff jumping and going to concerts and different things. I'm having fun with my life. And one, that inspires people because people want to be in your position, but also it connects you to people because you're likely doing some of the things that people who are beneath you are doing as well. And so that tells them, okay, sure, they might have a system that I don't have and they might be making a little bit more money than me, but what I do know is that I like to hike and he likes to hike, and so he's not that far off from me, right? Like it connects you to the buyer. Think about sales. When you're in sales, you have to build rapport. All that you gotta do is create content that builds rapport, okay? This is our status system. This is the exact system that we've used to generate just under $500,000. If you want my help one-on-one, I'm gonna help you implement this into your business. Click the button below, or click the link below, I should say. Fill out the application so that you can work with me and my team. Obviously, like I told you guys in here, if you're not a good fit, it's gonna disqualify you, and you can keep watching some of my YouTube videos so that you guys can learn from there. But if you are a good fit, hopefully I'll see you on the call soon. I'm looking forward to working with you.